Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is still in this local downtrend, but we have an interesting development there in the very short term, which I'm going to take a look at right now because this is an intraday update. No point looking at the daily chart. Really, the daily chart hasn't changed at all. We want to take a look at the 1 hour chart first. Want to explain to you the structure here that we are working with, and then we can take a look at the bigger picture as well, right? Sorry, not the bigger picture, the smaller time frame. So overall, this here is still a possible uptrend that is developing. It is not clearly bullish, the rally from the 5th of August low, because the moves to the upside are not impulsive at all. We're dealing at best with a diagonal pattern, which is highlighted here in white. And in the worst case, we're dealing with a B wave rally as highlighted in yellow. Even this B wave could extend a little higher. It must just not have 5 waves because B waves are only 3 wave movements, which is why it is so important that we need this 5 wave pattern to the upside. Because if it's only a 3 wave move, it could easily lead to completely new lows as per the yellow wave count, which might take us into the mid 40K region. But for now, the white scenario shows still the potential for higher prices. In this white scenario, we completed a 1-2 setup. The third wave is now unfolding also as an ABC structure. And the third wave, might take us actually to 70K or so with the latest adjustments of the wave count, and then another 4-5 pattern. However, this white scenario is only valid as long as we're holding 58K. To be precise, 57,995, but that's not so important because levels are slightly different on each exchange. So it's more like what we want to avoid is a sustained break below that 78.6 retracement, below that 58K level. Because if there is a sustained break, it's likely something more bearish than a B wave. Okay. For now, there is a chance still for this bullish wave count, and this support area changed throughout the day from micro support, which was up here, to the larger B wave pullback. The previous wave count I showed you is actually still valid, but as I mentioned in the last video, and I think I posted it also earlier today on Twitter, the support zone has changed. Let's see, do I actually have it open? I think I might actually have so we've got Twitter open here. I think it was here 3 hours ago. Posted the price has now reached a 38.2 retracement. It takes a break above, and that's important as well. It takes a break above 63,312 to indicate that a low has formed in wave B. So again, we had just reached this 38.2 retracement. We have the trend line on the chart. We have a resistance area on the chart. And this support zone was communicated already earlier today. If you want to stay up to date, feel free to follow us on Twitter. There are plenty of updates as well. Not as many as we provide in our gold membership, but Bitcoin, only just now I updated AVAX. There are plenty of updates throughout the day. But bottom line is that support zone, no, that's actually AVAX. That support zone was communicated earlier to prepare you that we could see a bounce at the 38.2 retracement, because if I now zoom in, you can see that the price has shown a bit of a reaction at least to that 38.2 retracement here at 61,550. Of course, not enough to be really a substantial turnaround signal, reversal signal to the upside, but we broke above that initial trend line and we are trying to get to the next trend line, but this is not really anything impulsive, and it's just still too weak. Okay, but again, that B wave has plenty of space, could easily extend down to 58K. What would we need to see now that we can say the move to the upside has started? So we had an initial break above the first trend line. At least that causes us to watch. The next trend line would be a better signal. It's less steep, so it's more reliable. We have 3 to 4 touch points there. This is the trend line that actually started to develop on Sunday. And then we need to see the price actually get above resistance, which is unchanged from that last Twitter post. Resistance is at $63,312. A break above it would indicate, that the next move up has started. In the best case, we get a 5 wave move up, slight break of resistance, then a 3-wave pullback in wave 2. So if we get a 1-2 setup, 5 waves above resistance, followed by a 3-wave corrective pullback, then we can add a support zone here, and that could be a setup, a pullback setup for the next rally higher in circle wave C of 3 to the upside. But for now, this is just a small bounce to the support, or as a reaction to support, nothing more, not more than that. Next support would be 60,488 and 59,450. Good news is, Bitcoin kind of sort of followed the Nasdaq a little bit, or is moving together with the Nasdaq a little bit, but the Nasdaq chart is clearer than the Bitcoin chart, and you might want to check it out on our second channel, More Trading Online. I covered the Nasdaq yesterday, I think it was, and it seems like we're close to the end of a correction. So again, I'm not saying because Nasdaq moves up, Bitcoin moves up, but they have been correlating a little bit. They don't always correlate. It's one of these myths, but no, they're not always correlating. But just want to mention, I'm observing them both on a daily basis, how they move together, sometimes not. Maybe we get a little bit of an uptrend there on the Nasdaq, and then also here on the Bitcoin chart, maybe for one more high there. But yeah, this is, we just watched the Bitcoin chart, really. Okay, it's just sort of an additional comment and observation. And yeah, trend is still down, but obviously we've now reached a support zone. So we are watching if the market can generate that wave 1 to the upside. Then we have a signal, and the wave 2 pullback support zone could then be added to the chart. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.